Hi, my name's Janelle and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited to be sharing 10 ethical clothing brands that I'm absolutely in love with. Sometimes when you're trying to create a more ethical wardrobe, it's really hard to know where to start and what brands are actually ethical. So I thought I would compile a list of my favourite ethical brands to make it a little bit easier for you to shop more consciously. As I am a sewer, I haven't actually purchased from many of these brands, as I find shopping for clothes really tricky, as I know I can make similar items myself. But if I ever feel like doing a bit of shopping, these are the brands that I will definitely be shopping from. Plus, I also wanted to support them by sharing them with you today. So let's just jump straight into it, shall we? The first brand I'd like to talk about is one called Lucy and Yak. Lucy and Yak are a handmade and sustainable clothing label well known for their amazing dungarees. Their products aren't only beautiful, but they are also ethically made by their small team in India. They talk about their team and the factory that the team works in quite extensively on their website, so I'll leave a link to their website down below if you'd like to read more. They also share lots of photos and the making process, as being completely transparent with how their clothes are made is of utmost importance to this amazing brand. But basically, the team in India are able to work in a safe, well-lit factory that has air conditioning for the hot 45-degree summers. The next brand I'd like to talk about is one called The Only Label, which I'm actually wearing one of their tops today that I purchased at the Finders Keepers market a couple of weeks ago. The Only Label is a Melbourne-based clothing brand, and I was able to have a lovely chat with the designer and owner of the brand, who started off by selling vintage clothing, but then got into designing and creating beautiful vintage-inspired clothing made in really small quantities. I'm talking like up to only 30 of each item, which is so cool that they're made in small quantities. They have the help of an amazing team in Thailand, and again, this amazing brand is super transparent about the people who make their clothes and the conditions they work in. I'll leave a link to their website in the description below if you'd like to read all about their ethical and sustainable practices. The next brand is called Jericho Buried Clothing. Jericho Buried Clothing is a Brisbane-based label run by two sisters, Chloe and Kate, who design clothing with the most beautiful prints, colours, styles and shapes. Again, I was lucky enough to see this amazing brand in the flesh at Finders Keepers, and their clothing really is just as beautiful in real life as they look in the pictures. And the quality is outstanding. They talk about their ethical practices on their website as well, and are constantly improving their ethical and sustainable practices, which is just totally inspiring, I think. Another brand I was able to see at Finders Keepers is Bilbao. Bilbao is handmade in Australia by all-round creative Osha. Everything is made, cut and printed by Osha in their Byron-based studio, and the quality of their clothing is just breathtaking. I was really drawn to the colour palette of their items as well. They're all made from beautiful natural fabrics, and nothing feels better than shopping small and supporting a handmade business like this one. The next brand I want to talk about is one called Funcle. Another Australian handmade label, Funcle is designed and made by Ash in Melbourne. Ash's amazing pieces definitely have a vintage inspired theme to them, and they aim to be as timeless as possible so that each piece can be worn for many, many years to come. I absolutely love how fun and playful their designs are, and they're just, again, so well made. I was able to see these ones at Finders Keepers as well. You can just see the love and quality that has gone into making these items, and yeah, I definitely recommend you check them out. Another handmade Australian label is Farn. Farn is run by Amanda, a fashion buyer turned textile designer who designs, prints and makes each piece in Melbourne. Amanda's designs are heavily inspired by Australian fauna and flora, with many of their pieces featuring original screen printed designs that are just so stunning. This brand is definitely on my want to buy list. They are like wearing pieces of art. They're just so beautiful, and one I'll definitely be purchasing from in the future. Next, let's talk about The Knitter. This brand is amazing. The Knitter is a handmade New Zealand knitwear label by Nicole. Knitted together in homes and not in overcrowded factories, The Knitter gives me all of the heart eyes, and were definitely part of the inspiration that got me back into knitting myself. There's nothing like a hand knitted jumper, so next time you're looking for some new knitwear, look no further than this amazing brand. Not sure if this is exactly how to pronounce it, but the next brand is LL. This is a brand I've only just discovered while at Finders Keepers, and I'm in love. Less than a year old, LL is a Melbourne-based label handmade from 100% natural materials. Again, the quality of these pieces was just breathtaking, and you can really tell that each item is made to last. I was so close to purchasing one of these items. They were just so nice. I unfortunately discovered them right at the last minute before leaving Finders Keepers, and I had already spent way too much money, so I'm going to be saving up my pennies and hopefully purchasing something from this brand soon. Next, I want to talk about Big Bud Press. Designed and made in LA, Big Bud Press sells the most ridiculously fun unisex pieces, and what I love about this brand is they show everything. Just head on over to their Instagram and click their production highlighted stories to see exactly how these clothes get made. Not only are they ethical and fun, but they also put a huge emphasis on being size inclusive, and the diversity of models on their website is just amazing to see. Seriously, this brand is changing the fashion industry one handmade jumpsuit at a time. So now let's talk about a brand called Squint. The last brand I have to share is another newly discovered by me brand called Squint. I get such Lazy Oaf vibes from this brand and I absolutely love it. Designed and made by Ellie, who is originally from Edinburgh, now based in Melbourne, Squint is all about fun, colour, shapes and play, and their pieces definitely reflect that. I mean, just check out this insane gingham dress of dreams. At a kind of higher price point, which is totally fair for a handmade ethical brand, Squint clothing are more like investment pieces and are pretty much pieces of art you can wear around. And that's my list of amazing ethical brands that I think you should know about. I'll be sure to link all the websites and Instagrams of each of these brands down below if you'd like to check any of them out. And be sure to let me know in the comments below which one was your favourite. Also, if you know any other ethical brands that you think I might be interested in, then be sure to let me know about them, as I would love to film more of these types of videos in the future. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos like this one. Thanks for watching!